Hello everyone. In this lecture, I want to talk about the merge function. When you perform data analytics, sometimes you are asked to merge two datasets that have logical connections. We use the merge function in R to achieve this goal. The merge function is equivalent to the join function in database management. I want to use an example to show everyone how to use the merge function to combine two data sets together. Let's take a look at the example. We need to use two data sets to complete this exercise. Let's go to eCollege and then go to week 10 link to download the two data sets. They are the products dataset and the categories dataset. Let's download them one by one. First, click products.csv dataset. Make sure you write down this dataset name. It's called products.csv. And then choose the Save File option, and then click OK to download this dataset into your working directory. Next, we want to go to Categories dataset. Click Categories, and then remember the data file name. It's called categories.csv, and then choose Save File option, and then click OK. After we download the dataset into our working directory, let's go to the R software. Let's import the datasets and then take an overview about these two datasets. I want to create a new data frame called products. I want to use the read.csv function to bring in the products.csv data. And then the second parameter, SEP, equals to two double quotes and then a comma. That means we separate data by using commas in the original data set. And then another comma, and then type in header equals to T. This is the product data frame. Let's take a look at the source data. Let's use the head function, parentheses, and then type in products. This is what the data table looks like. For each product, we give a product ID, product name, retail price, quantity on hand in the warehouse. Also, we give each product a category ID, which category this product belongs to. Instead of a category name, we use a category ID to simplify the data records. Now let's bring in the categories dataset. I want to create a data frame called categories. And then let's use the read.csv function. For this data frame, we want to bring in the categories.csv file. So the first parameter should be categories.csv, and then a comma, SEP, header equals to T. Let's take a look at the categories data frame. Let's use head function, and then between the parentheses, let's type in categories. This is what the categories data frame looks like. For each category, we give it an ID number and then a description about this category. As you can see, there is a logical connection between products data frame and the categories data frame. In products, for each product, we give it a category ID number. According to this ID number, we can bring back the ID number to the category table, look up what the number represents, and then find out the category name or description for this category ID number. To the general user, a category ID number is not very meaningful. For instance, if you report the product data frame to the manager, if he has never used the category table before, he probably will not know what number 2 category represents, what number 1 category represents, right? So that's why we want to merge the category table with the product table. What we want to do is to replace the category IDs in the product table with the category descriptions from the category table. We need to use the merge function. Let me show you how to create a merged data set. Let's create a variable called merged data. Then we need to use the merge function. Let's type in merge, then parentheses. In merge, we have 4 parameters. First, we need to give the value to variable x. X equals to the first data frame name. In our case, it's products. So let's use products as a value for x. X equals to products. Second, we need to give the second data frame as a value to variable y. Y equals to categories. Third, we need to use a function called by. What we want to do is to type in by.x equals to c, parentheses, and then 2 double quotes. Let's type in category ID. And then another comma. The last parameter should be by.y equals to c, parentheses, and then 2 double quotes. Also, we want to type in category ID. Let's type it in, and then I will explain what the by function represents. Basically, by will specify the merge standard. According to which 2 standard you want to merge these 2 data tables. What we want to do is to merge the 2 tables by the category columns in respective tables. Let's take a look at the final result. Let's type in merged data. As you can see, we have a new data frame. In this new data frame, for each product, instead of a category ID, we bring in the category name into the product table. By doing this, when the general data user reads this report, they can understand what each product belongs to which category. Some careful classmates may have a very interesting finding. Professor, after I merged the data set, I found that the new data set is automatically grouped by the category description. What if I want to change the order of the data set back to the original data order? In original data order, I ordered the data records by product ID number. But in the merged data set, it is ordered by the category description. What if I want to restore the order by product number? How can I order the data records in the new data frame? We need to use a function called order. This is what we want to do. We create a new variable called ranked data. We want to restore the merged data by using the product ID number. And then we want to type in merged data. And then we want to type in square brackets. Inside of the square brackets, we want to type in order and then parentheses. Between the parentheses, we need to specify by which standard we want to rank the data set. What we want to do is to type in merge the data and then a $sign and then type in product number. Between the ending parentheses and the ending square brackets, we want to type in a comma. What we want to do is to retrieve numbers stored in the product number as the new ranking standard. The data record will be ranked according to the product numbers ascending order. And then we want to save this new ranked data to the new variable called ranked data. Let's take a look at the new data set. Let's type in ranked data. If you take a look at the new data frame, you can find that the data records are ranked in the product numbers ascending order.